The Cold War between Shaq and Dwight Howard is officially over. Yes, their beef, or whatever you want to call it, is done. Earlier today, there was a clip released from the Big Podcast, most recent episode. Shaq and his co-host Adam Lefkoe was talking about the players and teams that were named to the class of 2025 in the Basketball Hall of Fame. They got the Dwight Howard's name. Shaq said, good for him. Adam Lefkoe also read a tweet where Dwight Howard said he wanted Kevin Garnett, Hakeem Olajuwon, wanted Shaq to introduce him in the Hall of Fame and welcome up on stage. That was a huge honor. We know how frosty this relationship has been. We know how weird it's been. I mean, I thought it was a crazy thing that they were even going through anything. I ain't gonna lie, it was mostly Shaq, right? Shaq had his way of going about things. Shaq says it was his way of motivating. He said he did this with D-Wade, he did it with Kobe. He tried to get under their skin and really agitate them to go up another level. He said he seen what happened with Kobe, how Kobe became a monster. And Shaq says his irritable ways basically is what got Kobe to that point, where he kind of elevated his game. Said he tried to do the same thing with Dwight. And everybody doesn't respond to that kind of criticism. Could always pick up a phone and say, yo, you need to do such and such and such. But, with social media here, I guess it's better to do it in front of the cameras. And Dwight Howard, to his credit, he talked about it, what happened on the Dan Patrick show. He said he was in, at dinner with his friends and family after he got into the Hall of Fame. Restaurant owner told him Shaq was in the same restaurant. He went to seek him out, had a conversation, pulled him to the side. They talked, they hashed it out. All is well in the world. Now, I always thought the relationship should have been like this, nothing but love, whatever. He say, she say, gets in the way. Both men get irritable. They start going back and forth, and then you kind of have a beef. But two of the greatest big men ever do it are finally patching things up. Shaq's going to welcome on stage along with Hakeem and Kevin Garnett. It's the way it's supposed to be, the way it should have always been.